You know the feeling, right? You climb a flight of stairs and your thighs are just absolutely burning. You stand up from the couch and your legs feel, well, kind of weak, almost like your knees just aren't as stable as they used to be. You walk out to the car and suddenly, whoosh, you're out of breath. Look, if you're over 60, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And let's be honest, what really terrifies us isn't just the physical struggle, it's that deep-seated fear of losing our independence. Well, welcome to today's Explainer. We're going to dive into the hard data today to prove to you that leg weakness after 60, it's not inevitable. It really isn't just getting older. And no, your body isn't betraying you. Okay, let's dive into this. The reality that most doctors honestly just don't emphasize enough is this. Your legs are starving. I mean literally starving. They're just not getting the specific nutrients they desperately need down at a cellular level to stay strong. The old rules of eating? Yeah, they simply do not apply to your body anymore. But here is the absolute best news. 4 specific everyday foods can actually reverse this process, and they do it way more powerfully than most folks realize. We're not talking about some insanely expensive supplements here or, grueling, endless exercise routines alone. We are literally just talking about food. But first, we kind of need to understand the scale of the crisis we're dealing with here. Right around age 60, your body simply stops maintaining muscle the way it did back in your 30s or 40s. If you aren't actively protecting that muscle mass, you're going to start losing roughly 3 to 5% of it every single decade. Now, I know that might sound like a small, manageable number at first, but believe me, it compounds. Over just 10 years, you could lose a staggering 30 to 50% of your leg muscle. 30 to 50%. And look, leg muscle isn't optional. Your legs are the absolute foundation of your independence. When that muscle declines, everything gets harder and your risk of falling just skyrockets. To put that into perspective, falls are actually the leading cause of injury deaths in people over 65. It's a huge deal.
So, what's really going on? To fix this, you have to understand the biological villain behind the scenes: anabolic resistance. Basically, after 60, your body starts breaking down muscle way faster than before. And at the exact same time, it actually becomes resistant to the protein you eat. Back in your younger days, your muscles might have responded beautifully to, say, 20 grams of protein at dinner. Now, well, they might need 30 or 40 grams to get the same effect. It's like your muscles have developed this hearing problem. They're acting like stubborn teenagers, right? Just flat out refusing to listen to those protein signals the way they used to. On top of that, your gut is getting a bit older too, making it less efficient at extracting crucial vitamins and minerals. So you could be eating enough by your old standards, but you're still starving those legs at a cellular level.
All right, let's get to the solutions in Section 1, the 4 leg-building foods. Think of this as targeted cellular medicine for your muscles. First up on our list, plain Greek yogurt. This stuff is incredible. A single container packs up to 20 grams of high-quality whey protein. But honestly, the real magic here is an amino acid called leucine. Leucine acts like a physical key. It literally unlocks your aging muscles' ability to build and repair themselves. Pair that protein key with the naturally occurring probiotics that help heal your gut so you can actually absorb all this goodness, and wow. A simple bowl of this with some berries and granola, it instantly becomes one of the absolute most powerful leg rebuilding meals you can possibly eat. Moving right along, food number 2 is salmon. I like to call this the ultimate nutrient bomb. Not only does it deliver a massive 25 grams of highly absorbable protein, but it is packed with crucial vitamin D. And we know aging bodies really struggle to absorb vitamin D from sunlight, so this is huge. Throw in those omega-3 fatty acids to help kill muscle inflammation, some highly bioavailable B12 for a much-needed energy boost, and selenium to protect your cells. It's a total game changer. Just 2 simple, palm-sized portions a week can lead to measurable, real-world strength improvements.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how food number 3 totally shatters a massive diet myth left over from the 90s: eggs. And specifically, the whole egg. We all used to throw away the yolks, right? But for aging legs, that yolk is an absolute goldmine. The yolk contains an essential nutrient called choline. After 60, your body's ability to absorb choline really drops off, yet it is absolutely critical for muscle function and nerve signaling. In fact, low choline is directly linked to poor muscle coordination. Add in protective antioxidants like lutein and zeaxanthin, plus a bunch of B vitamins, and you've got yourself a perfect, easily digestible muscle food. Stop fearing the yolk.
And that brings us to food number 4, our plant-based powerhouse, chickpeas. Look, not all proteins are absorbed equally as we get older, but chickpeas, they offer a solid 15 grams of protein per cooked cup, along with a massive, massive dose of fiber for your gut health. Now, there is one small catch.
chickpeas are slightly lower in one essential amino acid. But to fix this, it's super simple. Just pair them with rice or some whole grains, and boom, you instantly have a complete amino acid profile. Plus, chickpeas are incredibly dense in vital minerals like iron, magnesium, and potassium, which your muscles absolutely need to contract and generate energy.
Now, eating these foods individually is great and all, but structuring them into a synergistic daily routine, that is where things get truly transformative. The goal here isn't just stuffing 80 grams of protein into one giant meal. After 60, your body just can't process that anyway. It's all about distribution. Imagine this: a morning yogurt, a salmon lunch, and a chickpea dinner. Spreading it out like that triggers a continuous, day-long muscle-building response. It's this beautiful multiplier effect. And honestly, it's the real secret to overriding that stubborn anabolic resistance we talked about earlier.
Let's keep moving. Section 2. Hidden mistakes to avoid. We definitely don't want you sabotaging your hard-earned nutritional progress. And this brilliantly illustrates a really crucial point. If your body can't actually absorb the nutrients, eating a perfect diet doesn't really matter. After 60, your stomach acid naturally starts to decline. It happens to all of us. But to fix this, you can eat bitter greens to help stimulate that acid, intentionally chew your food slower to give your digestive enzymes a head start, and make sure you're getting plenty of fiber. Oh, and drink 2 to 3 liters of water every single day. I know it sounds basic, but hydration is seriously the unsung hero of muscle function and digestion. Okay, the second major hidden mistake is eating all these amazing foods, but doing absolutely zero exercise. Think of it like a construction site. Nutrition delivers the building blocks, right? The bricks and mortar. But movement is the biological signal, the foreman yelling, "Hey, we need to rebuild over here." Without any movement, your muscles just won't fully respond to that top-tier nutrition. You absolutely must combine this diet with daily walking or some gentle resistance like just taking the stairs or carrying your groceries. And, of course, regular stretching. The food rebuilds for sure, but the exercise, that directs the traffic.
Which brings us to Section 3, your 12-week rebuilding plan. Realistic milestones for reclaiming your strength. So, the crucial point is, we need a plan.
Look, none of this works without consistency, but if you actually commit, here is the science-backed timeline of what you can expect. In weeks 1 and 2, you'll probably feel just a slight, nice boost in your daily walking energy. By weeks 3 and 4, that's when standing up from a deep chair gets noticeably easier. Moving into weeks 5 through 8, that annoying, heavy feeling in your legs really starts to lift, and your endurance goes way up. And by month 3, weeks 9 to 12, you'll find yourself navigating stairs and long walks with a renewed, completely stable confidence. It is a total transformation.
So, here are your exact marching orders, your immediate action plan to kickstart this whole protocol. Today, I want you to go to the store and grab plain Greek yogurt, salmon, whole eggs, and some chickpeas. Tomorrow morning, wake up and start your day with that yogurt and some berries. Just make the decision to commit fully to this dietary foundation for the next 12 weeks. You can absolutely do this.
Leg weakness at 60 might be predictable, sure, but as we've seen today, it is entirely reversible. You don't need magic pills, you just need to give your body the exact cellular medicine it's been starved for. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it, how much of what we just blindly accept as normal aging is actually just our bodies desperately waiting for us to change the menu. Are you ready to rewrite your own timeline and rebuild your independence? Make the decision right now and solidify that commitment by letting us know in the comments below. What are you going to eat tomorrow morning?